Yeah. It's a big game. Who you know that got it behind the scenes like behind the O-line soon as the QB say hype? It's big game, big game. Analysis from the player's point of view. Injuries, big trades, player news. Yeah, sector competition, and he play with Tony Dungy. Better listen, I'm talking about Big Game Sports Buzz. Said everything you need and more. Yeah. Big Game Sports Buzz. I thought I told you once before. We call him Big Game James. Yeah, Big Game James. Big Game James.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Big Game Sports Buzz here on Big Game Sports and Entertainment Network. This is where the fanatic and the pro athlete get together and talk about all things sports and everything related around it. I am J-Stogs, the Buff Nerd. Let's go. And of course, I'm joined by the man, the myth, the legend. The reason why this show is called what it is, Big Game James. What up, dude? How you feeling?
Stocks, what's happening, man?
Oh,
hey man, before we get started,
what's
I
up?
was just on NFC South Roundtable with Big Low from Low Country Sports, Big
right.
Q from the Sports Coma, and Dave and Rashad from Panthers Nation Podcast, aka PNP. And when I say these dudes are crazy, had a good time, but I'm in my feelings a little bit right now, Jay, because when we did our predictions for what was going to happen in the NFC South, everyone but me picked the Tampa Bay Buccaneers to finish last.
I'm surprised everybody didn't pick everybody to be last.
I mean, we usually keep it a buck, keep it 100.
I mean, yeah,
But
it is what it is.
And I know, and we're not going to turn this to an NFC South show.
I
think the NFC South will be better than it was last year, Jay.
I hope so, man. I really hope so, especially for those fans and that fan base. Because look, I'm a football fan first. Everybody knows who I root for, America's team. But look, I want to see good football every single weekend. Whatever. But make sure as we roll along that you like, subscribe, and share this podcast to your friends, your family, your loved ones, and your enemies. We love the haters as well. Make sure that you comment because we will have that comment posted and we will reply to that comment because we want to chat with you. We want to talk back with you. And for some of us, we'll talk back at you. So make sure that you do that. Of course, you can check us out anywhere where you listen to your favorite podcasts, Amazon, Apple, Spotify. We are there. And we're on Facebook as well as YouTube as you're watching us. So check us out. All those places. Listen, we got a lot going on. Things are starting to move. Preseason is over. So real football is about to happen. As well as, yes. Basketball is going on, kind of. As well as some, as we're starting to wind down on the baseball season. So, yeah, let's get into this. Let's go. 4 downs. All right, so as it says, 4 downs, this is where we discuss hot topics. We don't necessarily debate because that's not what we're really about. We're here to have good conversations, good drinks, you know what I'm saying, and with good folks. So the first one we're going to talk about here, you know what I'm saying, cheers. Go ahead, tip it up. Yes, sir. What you sipping, what you thinking? Yeah, what you drinking, what you thinking. Here we go. Look, we gotta address the elephant in the room. I'm a Cowboys fan. I wouldn't say die hard, but you know what I'm saying, hard to die.
You say die
Trey
hard.
Lance was traded. Trey Lance was traded. Former number 3 overall pick 3 years ago, 2020, was traded from the San Francisco 49ers to America's team, Dallas Cowboys, for a fourth-round pick. There's been some mixed reaction, right? Some people have said that, well, this is kind of the signal bell for Dak. Jerry Jones is giving Dak an ultimatum. This is where Dak is going to have to step up. I have my opinions, as you already know.
And I want to hear them.
Yeah. I'm going to defer to you, Big Game.
Okay. Fair enough.
What do you think about this trade, first of all, between San Francisco and Dallas? And what does it signal for the Cowboys team going forward over the next 2 years?
Man, first and foremost, Jay, we talked about this last week on the show. And you named a couple organizations you thought would be a good fit for Trey Lance because he could come in and get some veteran leadership and learn. And I think you said Baltimore. No, you didn't say Baltimore. I can't remember exactly what two teams you said. I said, you're right. Good idea. Good thing. Never in a million years did I see this going down when it went down and when I found out last week that it happened. Two things to me. Do I think it's a slap in the face to Dak Prescott? A little bit I do. I will say that. I think it's a little bit of a slap in the face because no matter what happened, Dak has been a pretty solid piece for you since Romo left. And prior to that, the Cowboys have been in that QB shuffle that has been horrible, and their team has suffered from it, right? Yes. That being said, I asked myself this question and went back and forth. Does Dak Prescott need to be looking over his shoulder? Yes or no? At first I was all, no, he doesn't need to look over his shoulder. He's fine. Then I stopped and thought, no, the writing's on the wall, I believe, for McCarthy and Dak Prescott. Then it's now or never. And there's no pressure on Trey Lance to do well right now. He got traded. He can come in. You had a decent number 2 in Cooper Rush, right? But Trey can come in, put him at 3, emergency quarterback if we need to while he learns the system. Or not. But Dak is now looking over his shoulder thinking, wow, a third overall pick is here to replace me if I don't handle my business. No. Now, does Dak think like that? Maybe not. But I think ownership did it for the purpose of trying to make him play better. That's what I think this whole move was all about, Jay. I think ownership wants Dak to play better.
I've heard that a lot. I heard that on the radio. I've heard that from my people's, a few insiders. I see we doing that. But here's, Granddad's yo, shout out. Appreciate you, man. I know y'all was having a good time on that round table, talking about the NFC. South.
Okay.
Yeah, how about that? Man, this is what I see, bro. 4th round pick is not a throwaway pick. Okay. It is not. Big NJ, who was doing heavy breathing on the stream,
that was Big Low in the Darth Vader breathing.
Man, make sure y'all check that out too on the channel. I know it's crazy. But back to this, man. Here's what I see. This is, to me, an ultimatum for, yes, I agree with you, McCarthy and Trey. 2 years. 2 years has Dak has 2 years left on his contract. Trey Lance has 2 years left on his. Okay. Trey Lance has not played a real season or a season in the National Football League. And he's only won in college. Granted, they went to the championship. I understand that. They won. That's great. He was 19. He was 19 at the time. Got drafted at 20. He's 23. Dak will be 32 by the time his contract is up. And here's the deal. Dak is going to want $60 million a year over 4. Guaranteed. That's the market. That's what the market's gonna say. Demand that he's going to say, hey, I want $60 million over 4. So that puts him at 36. Does anyone know who the Cowboys quarterback coach is? I'll give you a guess. His first name is Hale and the last name is Tudanal. No one knows who this dude is, okay? No one knows. No one knows. J-Stogs he would have said, quit being That's a fact. I don't do
it. Hey, Stogs, and not to take away from your health and knowledge, let me spit my drink out. Big Low got that super microphone, and they hit a point. It sounded like some Barry White breathing going on for a minute. It was but no, I don't know who the quarterback coach was. I definitely want to say I sure don't know.
Hell to the no, but so here's the problem with this. He's not going to get he's not going to get significant reps. And because he's not going to get significant reps, at the end of that 2 years, he sits, he learns the playbook, he learns the calls, he learns how to be a professional quarterback, which I thought that's what he was supposed to be doing, and why San Francisco moved up, gave up the assets they did to get.
Dude, they gave him a lot to the Dolphins for that.
To get to 3, to pick him up, only to say, and this is what my San Francisco 49er insider said to me. He said, you know what? Trey Lance does not fit San Francisco's scheme. But isn't Kyle Shanahan the quarterback whisperer, or supposed to be?
That's what everyone has made him out to be. And that offense, that West Coast offense that he likes to run, is usually supposed to fit different types of quarterbacks. This is my thing. At some point in time, your scouting department really needs to do their work, and you can't fall in love with what's being told to you to fall in love with at the quarterback position. And you see so many young quarterbacks that people fall in love with for a season. You know what I'm saying? And you know what the saying is, every season shall end. Every season shall pass. And they fell in love with Trey Lance from a couple things on video and what they thought he would be able to do. And if you look at it, everyone always says, he doesn't have any tape. He doesn't have any tape. He hasn't played. He hasn't thrown this many passes in more than this many years. Okay, so if that's the case, why the hell did you move up to get him at number 3? His body of work showed that he was not the number 3 overall pick. To me, in my opinion, Trey Lance would have been a great pick in the second round, where you get him, develop him, and don't force him on the field. Number 1, first round draft picks in the top 5 are always forced onto the field before they're ready to play. Some make it out. Peyton Manning did. Some don't. Ryan Leaf didn't.
No, he didn't. But I mean, and yes, Grant, thank you. It is Scott Tolzien. I do know that too. It was, if you know who he is, right? So here's the thing with it, and rookie quarterbacks coach with Scott Tolzien. Yes. Here's what I say about that. If you would have spent a 6th round pick on him, I would have had no problems with it. None at all.
Oh, so you don't like it just because of the 4th round pick?
The 4th round pick. A 4th round pick is a serviceable pick, in my opinion. Dallas has done really well with 4th round picks.
He's going to come in and help you on special teams, and he might sneak into playing a bigger role depending on who you get at that spot, and if someone falls to you in the 4th round that may have failed a drug test and fell out in the 1st round or something like that.
Okay. All right, they fell out. Yeah, I get what you're saying.
Jay, I respect your opinion. You and I just looking at it 2 different ways. I've seen 4th round draft picks turn into starters. I've seen 4th round draft picks turn into not being cut out for the league.
Right.
It's that happy medium. You never know. So it's not a bad gamble for that 1st round, giving them a 4th, but you value your draft picks in those first 4 rounds, and I respect that because I get where you're coming from is what you might get, or as far as like building depth at a quality need position with a 4th round pick, opposed to giving it up.
Grandizer, thanks for trading with the Dolphins for Noah Igboy. Nobody can say that dude's name. Igboy. Rather have a 4th or 5th round pick, or even a 7th, or a center, Tyler Biotish. Yeah, he's trash. But here's what I'll tell you about Dallas and 4th round picks. Okay, besides Dak, Hey, he's supposed to be better this year. I don't know. Besides Dak Prescott, who we know is a lauded 4th-round pick, this is what Dallas has done over the years. Real quick, Viliami Fiocco was a 4th-round pick. Jake Ferguson was a 4th-round pick. Jabril Cox was a 4th-round pick. Tyler Biotish was a 4th-round pick. Dorrance Armstrong, who is coming on and is a good lineman, is a 4th-round pick. Tony Pollard, you may have seen what he did last season. Guess what? He was a 4th-round pick. Let's see. There's another one in here that I really, really liked. Tashard Choice, Isaiah Stanback, Doug Free.
I like Tashard Choice as a running back for you guys back in the day.
I did too. These are all 4th-round picks. So they're not throwaway picks. They're not special team guys. I get that they may start there, but all the people I've just talked to or just said have started. Anthony Hitchens was a 4th-round pick. These were all starters at some point on the Dallas Cowboys team.
Okay.
So at some point, you have to kind of look back and say, okay, what are we going to do here? Right. Are you going to pay Dak? You're going to extend him? They probably won't extend him. Who knows? Because at this point, with this move, it just kind of blows my mind how what they're doing in the front office.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think this motivates Dak. If Dak isn't motivated by being beat by San Francisco twice in the playoffs, if Dak isn't motivated by all the talk and all the people saying that he can't get over the hump and that, he can't win in big games, I don't know what we're doing here. I don't know what he's doing. We said he's a 5th-round pick. He is a starter. Yeah, Tyler Biotish. According to what am I looking at? StatMuse, he was a 4th-round pick, sir. So, Tyler Biotish, 4th-round pick, number 146. So, I'm just there's that. Okay. We were supposed to have Cowboys cutting up. We'll have more there, but that's just it blows my mind. And I'm glad that he's found a place and he's where he is, but who knows what's going to happen? Hey, let's move on. Jonathan Taylor stays with the Colts, but he is on the PUP list. Now, I've asked this question to you a lot of times, right? Over the years that we've been doing this, and now we can say years, right? When you have a situation like this where you have a very disgruntled player who obviously does not trust management and doesn't trust the front office, and this hits a little bit home for you, right? Because this is one of your squads. What's going on there? I know what you've said in the press. Hey, look, I'm here. I'm getting paid. I'm doing what I got to do. But you're seeing this play out in the media with Jonathan Taylor, and basically he's saying, look, I'm not coming to play. And now that he's on the PUP list, he misses 4 games automatically.
Yeah. This is not a good sign to me, Jay. Almost how we talked about with James Harden in NBA last week. I don't think it's a good situation. I just don't see how you come back from this and you make this right and you mend this relationship. I think this relationship is torn up. Of course, I think Jonathan Taylor's trying to be the bigger man to say all the right things. And I think that if he needs to be healthy, and the Colts need him healthy. They need him because Anthony Richardson is going to end up being a starter. He had a good preseason. Gardner Minshew's going to do something to mess up. They're going to put Richardson in the game. In there. They need a running back. They need a running back to help take away that pressure of, like we just talked about, that young quarterback being forced to go into a situation. Can it be fixed? I don't know. How does it play into the locker room? What guys are on his side, what guys are going to be company men and take ownership side. Do you think you can win without your all-pro running back? You know what I mean? Like, it's so many different factors that go into this, and you have to wonder what will make the situation better. And it's hard to say, but I just don't see it being a good situation right now for Jonathan Taylor and the Indianapolis Colts. I don't see them being able to work well together. And it's a business,
Yeah.
It's a business. He's going to have to play to get his money. But are they going to string him along? Are they going to find another reason to keep him inactive? I don't know. I don't like where it's going in this situation, Jay.
I hear you. Hey, Grandize is asking when you're going to put out that, that 53 roster, the cuts and all of that. Look, I'm telling you, he's going to come out with that pewter perspective for sure. You already know that.
Just happened. I'm not trying to be funny. My schedule has been beyond crazy lately. My coaching schedule and my son's playing schedule. Big shout out to the Emerson Mavericks winning 69-3 last Friday. My son's first varsity start. But it's coming, Grandize. I plan on putting that out this at the end of this weekend. I'm going out to California for the USC and Nevada football game this weekend. Got to do some locker room talk, say what's up to some of my boys and everything else. So I'm working on getting that done, man. I need 27 hours a day. I told you that.
Man, look, and this weekend marks the beginning of the college football season. Some really good games coming up, especially in the Big 12, the Pac-12. I mean, really, it's just a great weekend coming up. Big. Let's jump back though. FIBA Worlds, the World Cup of basketball is being played right now. Are you watching this?
No. And I'm not trying to be funny. It's cool basketball. I like, FIBA. I don't mind checking out some FIBA stuff. I've been catching highlights. And your man Luka is embracing it and playing for his home country and doing well. It's just one of those things to me, like, is the risk worth the reward of playing in this situation right now? And I'm not one to say rest your body, rest, don't play stuff. But what's the level of competition basketball really like? So to me, I have not watched it.
Yeah.
If you tell me like something I need to see, I'll go YouTube. I'll go pull it up in my search engine and check it out. But I'm not going to. I'm not locked in to want to see the championship of FIBA Basketball World Championship.
Yeah, they're 3-0. Just in case anyone wanted to know, they're 3-0. They're supposed to be playing. America is 3-0.
Can you tell me who's on the team?
It's some people that play pro.
I wasn't trying to put you on blast, bro. If you don't know, see, that's how I am right now. I don't even know.
It's the dude. He's really. Man, look, I know his face. I don't know, man.
Hold on. I'm about to laugh at you, but
I know. And I just read the report about it because they just like stomped Jordan. So they played Jordan, and I think it was like 112-60 or something like that. Like it was just not even crazy. It was real crazy. But no one's really watching this because I think a lot of it has to do with the stars that are not playing.
Right.
And so what you have is like second, third year, fourth year players, 6-year veterans that might be playing, but it's no one that you're like, oh, okay, yeah, I know that name. All right, yeah, I'll watch that guy. Not really. And especially when you're like, hey, they should win. So
oh wow,
they should. I think you just saw the roster, right?
Yeah. I'm gonna read this real quick since we're here.
Yeah.
It says it's Jaren Jackson Jr. of the Grizzlies, Walker Kessler of the Jazz, Bobby Portis from the Milwaukee Bucks.
Yeah.
Jaren Jack. All right. My page jumped on me. Forgive me. Mikal Bridges, Cam Johnson, Josh Hart, Austin Reeves of the Lakers, Paulo Banchero of the Magic, and Jalen Brunson. Anthony Edwards of the Timberwolves, and Brandon Ingram of the Pelicans. So you got a
Yes.
couple of stars in there, but we
Do you?
really pulling up to go watch FIBA and talk about it at the bar, bro. If you and I
Yeah.
got together the next weekend and it was the FIBA championships, I guarantee you we would end up smoking one of our cigars and talking about something else.
True. True. Very true. And Granddad's, yo, I love the energy, my dude. Let me know, man, because I know we're playing. I think we're playing the Lions this year. We usually do, so I'm always down for that.
You're talking to Granddad's and not putting the chat up, so I can't even see it.
Oh, my bad, man. My bad. He's always saying, you always in demand, which is true because that dude is that dude. Yeah, on time collab with War of the Lions. Yo, you know what I'm saying? Let's see what we can do. See how we can get that going. Hey, time difference, man. I'm up all times of the night and day, bro.
The buff
Except when
nerd
I'm
doesn't sleep.
I don't sleep except when I do. But no, man, ain't nobody watches this, man. Because it's ever since because the dream team is not the dream team, like they're not players that are, I'll say, easily recognizable. Let me just be honest with you. They're not the superstars of the league.
Jay, let me ask you this.
Yeah.
Has the dream team ruined how we watch international basketball?
I don't think so. I think what it's done is it has elevated the rest of the world. And so now when you're looking at like Luka and Pau Gasol and the dude who plays for Jordan, that they're actually teammates. I mean, when you start seeing these players and you're recognizing who they are, you're saying, okay, well, this team is better. Lithuania is better. Argentina is better. Like, because of the dream team, right? That's what's happened. The world is starting to catch up.
We've talked about that, and it's a different topic than what we're talking about now. Yes, the world has caught up. Basketball has become a global sport. The NBA did a great job of selling their brand and setting it up in other countries for these countries to become great at it. But you think back to seeing Jordan, Bird, Barkley, Magic,
David Robinson,
Karl
Malone, John Stockton.
Man, you put all this talent on one roster, and they go out and just dominate. Then you followed up when you got like the Kobe's, and then all of a sudden now all those gigantic names aren't playing anymore. I think having a dream team has killed how Americans' vision of watching FIBA. Now everybody else internationally is still watching the Lucas, and all these other guys that are famous that are now in the NBA. But from an American standpoint, we getting ready for the NFL season. We just talked about preseason being over, and we're not paying attention to it like I think other countries are. And I think some of that is because they're like, it's just Anthony Edwards playing. He's good, but he's not that dude yet. We're not really gonna watch him yet.
Exactly. I mean, look, and I know he's suspended, but hell, Ja Morant. If Ja Morant is on the squad, I'm watching. Right?
It's different. Yes, sir. Yes.
If Booker is there, I'm watching. If Tatum and Brown are there, I'm watching. Like, because those are the superstars of the league now.
Okay.
Right. And so if they're playing, I got to sit down and watch this. I know they're going to dominate, but I want to see the very best players that America has to offer on the court. And there's no shade to those that are there, but let's be real. Let's be honest here. Is this the best that America has?
No, because those aren't even the best guys on their teams when you go to see them here in the States.
There you go. So I want to, and so that's why I say no. The dream team hasn't ruined it. What the dream team has done is set expectations to say, hey, look, because they're playing their pro players. Guess what? We're going to play our pro players, and let's see what we get. And you see what we got. The first dream team and the redemption team, right? Those are the best basketball teams ever assembled. The best.
Point blank, period.
That's
Easy.
it. Let's get to this last one. And it's kind of crazy. So Michigan has basically put on self-imposed sanctions on the Harbaugh boy, or I'm sorry, coach, he's a man, Coach Harbaugh in Michigan, 3 games. And when we were talking about this, you really brought up a really good question. Are self-imposed sanctions a real penalty if it's self-imposed? And I'm trying to think, there's another team that or another program that basically said they're not going to play a bowl this year. It was a self-imposed, like, we're not playing a bowl. Maybe Arizona. I can't remember who it was, but it was something that they did themselves. So yeah, the real question is, are self-imposed penalties real? Are they good enough? And should they be accepted? Should they be accepted?
Oh man, Jay, I'm not buying the self-imposed thing. I'm not buying the self-imposed. To me, this is a university's cop-out of trying to say, well, we're gonna punish our coach so y'all don't have to penalize us later. And we're somewhat admitting some guilt.
Mm-hmm.
We're guilty, but we're not saying we're guilty, but we'll punish ourselves just so you don't punish us later for doing something we shouldn't do.
Right.
Now I will say this. Jim Harbaugh is letting different assistant coaches lead in different games, and a couple of them splitting games by half on who's the head man to run everything.
Right.
So he gives them a little bit of work experience as a head coach. That's cool, because some of those guys have been long-time assistants and they may want to be head coaches one day. Now you can see how they operate in those situations. Cool. But how impactful is the ban if he can still be there during the week, all week? So it's just on the sideline. He can coach all week, and practice.
Yeah.
So is this really a penalty? Are they really benefiting from the punishment that they impose on themselves? I don't think they are.
No, and then here's the other part, man. How about this? So right now, Michigan is ranked number 2. Pre-AP polls, they're ranked number 2. Okay. Pre-B, they're ranked number 2. Let me tell you the first 3 games they got. I don't know if you know this. East Carolina, UNLV, one of your favorite teams, and Bowling Green. That's the first 3 games.
Man, I think my son could coach against them teams and Michigan still have a chance to win. Right? That's what I'm saying. The self-imposed penalties are a joke, bruh. They're getting away with.
Yeah. I mean, based on this schedule, though, they don't really play anybody until the 5th game, and maybe Nebraska. We'll see if they've changed their culture and whatnot. But
they got Matt Rule.
Yeah, they got Matt Rule. So you know they're gonna score some points. Minnesota is next, Indiana, and then in-state rival Michigan State. But man, I just
that'll be their first tough contest.
No, yeah. That's the one.
Mel Tucker has, Michigan State plays okay, so not bad.
Poor. Yesterday he said he has your Cowboys second best team in the NFC. That's great. That's fine. I mean, we're kind of jumping back here. I honestly, to have them the second best, I still put Philly. Until someone beats Philly, I ain't seeing it. They're just that good.
One thing y'all got going in your favor, there has been no NFC East repeat champion in the last 10 years.
Yes, that's true.
So, hail to the Redskins, I guess.
Whatever. He said, "Yeah, Cowboy FL, yeah, yippee-ki-yay, yeah, he's age 15." Yeah, I mean, sure, 15. Come on, you know what I'm saying? Expect you to wear your Cowboys hat? Absolutely, I wear my Cowboys hat. Tell them, come on, man, for sure. I'll come on his. He can come on mine. We'll definitely do that.
Grandizer, we need to hook it up to get him on J-Stogs Cowboy Cutting Up.
Yeah, absolutely. When we play him, I think week 6. I think we play the Niners week 6. So definitely, let's do that. But yeah, these self-imposed. We're talking about, but these self-imposed. It's. Come on, let's be real.
It's a joke.
It's a joke. You know what it makes you say though.
I do know what it makes me say, Jay.
Oh, hell no. 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 Oh, hell no.
Oh, hell no.
Yo, you know what I'm saying? That's a whole hell no. But if I do see that, I'm gonna say, oh hell, what? Big ass wearing a parrot hat, a parrot and an eye patch, man. Let's go for that.
Granddad, there's going to be a whole lot of Crown Royal involved before that out gets made to the air.
Hey man, look, I'll get some handles. That's not a problem. Q, what's good? What's good? Good to see you. Cowboys win a Super Bowl until Jerry does right by Jimmy. Period. Hey, you know that is part of the curse.
Hey. Now, hey,
that's
we'll talk about that later.
Yeah, that's a fact for sure. But look, this is the part of the podcast where we find things that happen over the past week that makes us scratch our head and say, "Oh hell no!" I'm going to let Game go first because this one I feel like this is the winner. This is the winner right here. I got.
Hey man, first and foremost, oh hell no, because Q just made a good point. Why the hell is DeMarcus Ware getting into the Ring of Honor before Jimmy? That's a hell no. But I saw on TV the other day, and it made me scratch my head. The game of college football has changed. The transfer portal is changing things. Deion Sanders came in to shape up and ship out a lot of people. His roster is a lot different than it was a year ago. But ESPN college analyst Tom Lugabill says that Colorado has the second worst roster in college football.
They haven't even played it down yet.
That's my thing. This is my whole thing. You don't have to like the way Deion Sanders did things. You may not agree with how he ran some people out of town. The second worst to UMass that just actually won their first road game in their last 28 this past weekend against New Mexico State. I just say Tom Lugabill. Oh hell no. Yes, you're a so-called analyst expert and you watch the game, you know rosters, but the second worst in all of Division I college football, I'm just not buying it. Yeah, I know they're bad in certain places, but they were bad when Deion got there. Even with the recruiting class he had come in, it's not going to change in one recruiting class. So to make it sound like Deion Sanders came in and established a class that is now the second worst in college football, to me, that's just the oh hell no. That's just, to me, that's a lot of hate going on from a certain person towards someone else.
Yeah, that's for sure. Hey, appreciate that like. Again, make sure that you like, subscribe, and share this podcast with all the people that you know, even the haters. We love to have them. Hey, you hate, we elevate. That's for sure. That's just, you're right. Q, it's just hatred for another man. You know what I'm saying? They didn't like the way he went about it, but he came in and said exactly what he was going to do. Hey, go ahead, jump in that portal. That's the first team meeting. First team meetings. Hey, you know what I'm saying? Look, go ahead, jump in that portal. And then I was actually reading on it. He kept 10 people on scholarship, 10 players on scholarship from last season. 10. So they say that this is the biggest turnover in a roster ever. Hey, he took advantage of all of the loopholes, all of the rules, the regulations, all of it. He's a first-year coach. So there are a lot of scholarships that would not hit against him if he went ahead and got, other players that transferred in. I mean, he had the second overall ESPN player that transferred over. Come on, man. What are we doing here? But they're the second worst? Yeah. Oh, hell no. For me, listen, when I saw this story, I said, this can't be real. This can't be true. Eli Apple's baby mother has offered to pay the fines for any player who injures him during the game. During the season.
Whoa, stop. What'd you say? Say that shit again. For real.
Eli Apple's baby mother has offered to pay the fines for any player who injures him this season. Now, here's the thing here. You may say, wow. First of all, that's just insane. But there's some precedence here. This same woman, and I use the term, that's the only term I can really use for her. She also has 2 other children, one by Geno Smith and one by Josh Jacobs. So Eli,
Damn, she knows how to find the sections at the club, huh?
Eli Apple, what we doing, brother?
Hey man, y'all need to put an APB out on her. Everybody, her name, she needs to be red taped, and her pictures need to be up at every VIP section across all 32 NFL cities.
Oh my gosh, bro! She has put a bounty on this man.
And using the other tools, child support money, to pay the bounty. Oh, hell no.
That's why I said, let me read this. This just came out in the past like 48 hours. This is the craziest thing ever. Now, here's a real question. Who's the oh hell no for? Obviously, it's for her. But I would have to say it's got to be for Eli Apple because, come on, bro. I mean...
Well, let's ask this question, Jay, before we give out the second oh hell no to this. Whose baby is the youngest? Here's Josh Jacobs or Geno Smith?
I believe Apple's is the youngest.
Well, if Apple got the youngest baby, he's the oh hell no, because you should have knew. She told you she already had babies by the first 2. You knew. You knew before you went up in there and got her pregnant. Oh hell
bro,
no.
I mean, you know what I'm saying? Oh my God.
That's the Saturday Night Live skit you just read.
Nothing worse than a woman scoring you, whether she for the streets or not. But do you guys understand why she said this? He refused to donate plasma for his sick child. Okay, I get that, but
okay, Q. Now, if this is child, he said he need plasma, daddy should step up, point blank, period. But to put a hit out saying I'm gonna pay you if you hurt him,
bro, that takes away livelihood.
That's great. Now he get hurt and can't play no more. Your child support gonna go down a little bit. He gonna mend it.
A lot of bit. a lot of bit. And he gonna have to sell that plasma. He can't donate, he gonna have to sell it. Yeah, exactly, Jonesy.
Around like a blunt in the off season, Jonesy.
And Josh Jacobs.
Damn, I didn't know that one.
Yeah, yes. It's not. I get what you're saying.
No, Q, I know you. I know what you're saying. I get that. That's hey, dog. Let me just tell y'all this. Underneath this hat, my bald head is sweating and the wheels are spinning. That just blew my mind all the way. I had no idea this story was out there. I had no idea that she done had 3 baby daddies in the same league. It done told me all the way.
Not up here. Hey, I'm saying, not up here, but hey, man, that's deep. That's deep that someone would go to that level. Whew. Yeah, we may have to skip on that between the lines because this one just, when I read it just kind of took me out. Like I had to reread it like this. Nah, there's video, there's documented, there's documents, it's documented.
There's a shortcoming on this show.
And yes, laid down. Listen, he knew what he was getting into.
He knew.
He knew.
What old dirty bastard say? Ooh, baby, I like you raw. Shit. No.
This is when I need Coach Herm to say, hey man, put a tent on that tree, wrap up the willy, wrap up the sausage before you stick it in the freezer. Something, man, because that right there. Whoo. Whoo. So, I tell you like this, man.
Oh, hell no, of the year. We just getting started with this season.
Bro, I'm watching every Dolphins game. Every Dolphins game. Yeah. Papa Stopper, bro. I like that one. But I am watching every Dolphins game just for this.
So Jay,
for this.
That's a good thing. Not good thing. So now the question is,
who gonna do it?
Any fool out there that's gonna take her up on her bounty? And will the NFL step in and question any illegal or dirty hit? Eli Apple this year.
Man, I'm watching. Every Dolphins game.
Eli Apple, watch it back, bro. Watch it back.
Man.
And, hey,
keep your head on the swivel.
You can go to Amazon and get a subscription to some Trojans. Just come on, bro. Be smart. Get a
I would hope you got enough for a few. Good Lord. Man.
Damn.
I know that blew your mind, man. That's
blew my mind.
Blew your mind, man. So yeah, man, be safe out there, fellas.
We just getting into that top 5 tonight then?
Yeah, we're gonna have to, man. I'm sure she got some side dude in the league about to. Oh, yeah.
If she already got 3, she got a 4th and 5th she talking to.
They already on the bench. They coming off the bench. They Trey Lance in this mug, bro.
She working the practice squad right now. She
trying to get that. Bro. She got a Will Greer. She got a Trey Lance that's already in the wings. You know what I'm saying? She got somebody. Oh, good night. Yeah, man. We're going to go ahead and just jump in this top 5 because this one right here. Whew. I told you I had a doozy.
Boy, you dropped the mic on that one, bro.
I told you this was going to win right here. This one.
Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go.
Oh, man. Some people have a top 100. Like old girl. Some have a top 50, some have a top 25, some even have a top 10. But here at Big Game Sports Buzz, we have a top 5. Who's in, who's out, what's in, what's out. We don't punk out. This week, top 5 ice cream flavors. It's so daggone hot around this, oh my gosh, around North America. It don't even make sense. So with relief, hey, what are we eating for the ice cream? Special teams, man. I'm telling you.
Okay, I'm still. Hold on. All right, I'm ready now. I'm good. Hey, man, I like this one. This is a good one, man, because
thank you, sir.
Ice cream can be so simple.
Oh,
yet
man.
there can be so many flavors that's just really exquisite. So my list isn't fancy by no means, but it's what my palate likes a lot.
There you go. Go. This is your list.
First and foremost, and I didn't like this until I got older. When I was young, I thought it was the nastiest ice cream in the world, and my mom loved it. And then now, here it is. I found it to be one of my favorites, and that's butter pecan.
Okay.
Good butter pecan ice cream, man, is really good. And I'll still use that sometimes a la mode over vanilla. It's something about the butter pecans and the right brand. And me right now, after being in Texas for the last 20 years, I've turned into like a Bluebell snob. I like Bluebell. It's damn good. So butter pecan.
There you go.
My next one. A lot of people think I'm weird and I'm crazy. I like a good mint chocolate chip. Every now and then. Good mint chocolate chip. And my mint chocolate chip that I like, believe it or not, it is probably more either going to be, I like the Blue Bunny one, and I like Ben & Jerry's on the mint chocolate chip. Just don't know why. It is what it is.
They have
Jay.
the chunks. Have the chunks, not just the little chips. Have the chunks.
They're big.
I'm with you on that.
Yep. Have you had cookie two-step?
Not yet, man. Not yet.
Man,
Rocky Road.
So it is like a cookie dough and an Oreo cookie ice cream mixed together. Bluebell has done and put together. It's amazing. It's pretty damn good. Cookie two-step.
I don't eat raw cookie dough.
All right, you're weird, but it's okay.
It's the salmonella from
Salmonella from cookie dough. Okay, my big ass ain't got it yet. I guess I'm immune. Ain't got it yet. Number 2 for me, Ben and Jerry's cinnamon roll ice cream.
Yeah, cool. Yeah,
like this cinnamon kind of ice cream.
Yes.
Black bean vanilla is cool. I like homemade vanilla better though. Then, last but not least,
how much is cool?
The Bluebell banana pudding ice cream.
Okay.
Man, that shit there. That banana pudding ice cream. And I blame my wife for making me like that. When we first, that's all she used to talk about when we lived in Florida. We come to Texas, she had to have it. And I was like, this ice cream not that good. And the first time I tried it,
you walk away? Did you just walk away with it?
Hey, it's a winner. I can sit there and like we buy, and my thing, like we'll go like I'll go to the store. If I buy a little pint of ice cream, don't ask me for nothing. I'm all that. That's made for one person in my eyes.
Yes, sir. That's not shareable. That's not a shareable.
Pint is not shareable at all. That's a one person job.
I agree. Yeah. That's not shareable. Those are good, man. Now I don't eat nuts, but my mother was definitely down for butter pecan. Rocky Road was another one that she loved that Grandizer put out there.
The nuts and the chocolate chips in. Okay.
Man, that was, oh my gosh. That was definitely her. Rocky Road and butter pecan. She's good right there. Yo, for me, I'm with you on that. Q. Look, cookies and cream. What a dream. You know what I'm saying? That's definitely for me. Some people didn't like this as well. Neapolitan. I like Neapolitan. It kind of gives you everything.
Sometimes simple is just
chocolate.
It's better.
Yeah. So you get one scoop right across the top. But here's what I don't like about Neapolitan. And I'm going to say this real quick. Some people in your house will only scoop out the chocolate or the strawberry and leave just that one side of vanilla. Like, no, you the whole scoop. You scoop it all at once.
Hey, man, can I tell you something, Jay? And I don't want you to
That was you.
No. I mean, I really didn't like. I just want to tell you what I call Neapolitan up until I think I got to high school. And one day my mom, what the hell are you talking about? I called Neapolitan ice cream Napoleon. I was like, Mama, did you buy any of that Napoleon ice cream for the party? She said, what did you just say? I said, the Napoleon. Did you get the Napoleon ice cream? So we got a little bit of everything. He said, boy, ain't no Napoleon ice cream. It's Neapolitan. I said, are you sure? I think I was like 14 years old. I thought it was called Napoleon my whole life until my mom was like, what the hell are you talking about? There's no Napoleon ice cream. It's Neapolitan. I want to shout out to the state of Georgia and the education system.
Death by Chocolate is good. I will give you that. Yes, it is fire. That's funny, bro. That's crazy. Little Debbie came out with some ice creams, as a matter of fact. Their oatmeal cream pie. That's the one for me. I don't care. This is my list. I don't care. I don't care. You have your list. I have mine. I like the oatmeal cream pie because I like oatmeal cream pies. It's good. It's good. Let me tell you something. When I feel fancy, I get the Ben & Jerry's strawberry cheesecake. When I feel fancy. When I feel like after I get my income tax, I will go to the store and get some Ben & Jerry.
Boy, Ben & Jerry's high as giraffe booty right now.
Boy.
It's Ben & Jerry's is high.
It's high. It's high. It's so high.
Good when you got that one, huh?
Hey man, you know when I get that income check, when I get that federal income tax, hey, we going to get this Ben and Jerry's. Let's go. Game night, a big game, James fan. All right, I'm down.
Grandizer, we need to go holler at Baskin Robbins and do that.
But yeah, Bluebell to me is top tier. Yeah, $9 a gallon. Yeah, man. Yeah, sometimes they, you know what they.
I said it is like $7.25 for a gallon of ice cream now.
Yeah, well, they've switched it back. So what they do is they switch the pint and the gallon, and so right now the pint is $2.99, and the gallon is back up to $9.
Shit,
You know,
it's not.
yeah.
Excuse my language. It's $9 for a gallon of ice cream.
Yeah, it's like
No,
$9.
sir. See,
Yeah,
that's why Jackson don't get ice cream if Big Game go to the store. He only get it if Big I go to the store. If Big I go to the store, she'll buy it. I ain't buying no $9 ice cream.
$9
He'd
for
get
the
blue
big
bunny
treat.
like a mother lover if I went to the store. Or some seal test.
Private select. If you know, you know. We say gold medal ribbon. I've never had that. I don't know what that is, but I don't really do Baskin Robbins, man. Let's just be honest with you. I'm a Brahms dude if I have to do something.
Hey man, I am a Cold Stone dude.
Cold Stone's good. Cold
And I'll
Stone,
get that-
sometimes
I'll
it
get
gets
that
overwhelming.
Better or that buttercream and get the golden Oreos and the Heath bars put up in there. Bruh.
It's too much for me. It's too much for me. Yeah, Q. I'm telling you that cookies and cream, man. But I'm gonna tell you what, Q. I'm about to hit you something real quick right here, okay? What we say? You two damn hoes that we got correct. Napoleon, you still too old for that. Even at 14, you still too old. Someone should have told you
Hey
Neapolitan.
man, I'm just telling y'all the truth. I'm so sorry I couldn't stand Neapolitan. It was Napoleon like a mug for a long time. I'm guilty.
Hey, I do know that some people did call it nail polishing. Like it, I don't. Where are you from? Stop it. It's not nail. Where's the sh? And don't give me that tion. It's not. Stop.
Neapolitan. Wow. Wow.
Look, Q, if you have not had this, if you like cookies and cream, let me hip you to this. Bluebell has re-released this flavor right now. It's called cookies and cream and cone. Let me tell you about this.
That shit is good.
This will change your life. It'll change your life. Cookies, cream, chocolate ribbon with waffle cone, bits of waffle cone. Man, stop it. Stop it. So look, I buy that 4 at a time.
Damn.
When it was $4.50 a pint, don't tell nobody. It was $4.50 a pint. I was counting my change. I was like, look, I'm finna get this ice cream. I'm finna get this.
That's
$4.50 a pint. I had to do it. I had to. And it was so good. Oh my God. Too big dog. Just saw a couple of this. Oh, that's Napoleon. That's what that is. That's Napoleon. And all them T's and I's. That don't nope. Napoleon.
Dude. Hey man, it was long as hell. I just knew I wanted the rainbow ice cream with all 3.
Sunday fun day. I do like Sunday fun day. Hey, sun's out, guns out. That's the way it is, man.
Hey,
Wife, do you want to ask
now,
me if I
have
want
you
to
had
try?
grooms? Now I know we did our top 5, Jay. I just got to ask you
Yeah.
this since we on ice cream.
What's up?
Have you ever tried the Groom's Cake by Bluebell?
You know what? I've seen it, but I haven't tried it. And look, just like Q, I'm kind of stuck in my ways. Stuck in my ways, man. I haven't tried a black. If you got one and you know of one, I will try a black on ice cream. I will try that.
Hey, yeah, tell me about the black on ice cream. As long as it ain't like collard greens and cream, I'm good.
Creamalicious, I'm down. I'll look for that. I will look for that.
Creamalicious. We're gonna go get the chicken and waffles ice cream flavor.
Yeah. Cold Stone is so good. How they special mixing it with other good treats. Us type 2 diabetics got to stay away. That's a fact. See, here's the thing about Cold Stone for me, man. It's too much. It's overwhelming for me. It's just too
If
overwhelming.
you know the ice cream you want, just pick one topping and go in there a little. Now I
I can't
always
do
get
that.
caramel sauce mixed in mine too.
I can't do
I'm
that.
a
See
cold
how
stone
you
is a
just
fat man's dream, dog.
but see this how you just named out 4 and you said, oh yeah, and then I put this in there too. Man, no.
That's what I do. You can't do what Big Game do. You know what I'm saying? Big Game got, I got recipes in my mind. I go in and go, hey, y'all ever thought about doing this, this, and this? And the store go, oh, damn,
At
that's a good
Walmart.
idea. I'm gonna do that.
Yeah. My client put me on. Okay, so it's at Walmart. All right, so it's called Creamalicious. I'm gonna reach out to these people, man, see what's up. Cause hey, I'm all about supporting people.
And man, y'all jump in the chat if y'all ever had Creamalicious. Let us know if it's any
Creamalicious.
good.
I'm gonna have it
Because I ain't gonna lie, Jay
right
like that Star Crunch. I like that Star Crunch little W ice cream. It's all right too.
Star Crunch is all right, man. I mean, I like a Star Crunch, shoot. I like it, but oatmeal cream pie, boy,
It was just all
man,
right. It was good. It was. The honey bun was just okay by them.
Let me tell you something, man. That honey bun, I thought I was gonna get more out of it. It did not give what it was supposed to give. I'm gonna say it like that. It did not give what it was supposed to give. Yeah, man, it's too much, Grandize. They look at you like, okay, well, what else you want? Like, I just put 4 things in there. Well, what else you want? That's it. I don't want nothing else. Like they forced me to put everything in it.
They don't make you put everything in there. Don't be that guy.
Listen. The little girl at the counter look at me like, what else you want? I know you want something else. Yeah, I want something else. But I don't want
Now
it.
the old buff nerd, I can see her saying that too. You the slim nerd now. She ain't gonna ask you if you want more. She's just gonna be happy to give you a little cup. And last time my mom was in town, we went and got a Cold Stone, and my cup was so big. My mom was like, "Oh my God, why did you get that much ice cream?" I didn't know a double scoop was gonna come out the cone bowl like that. Cause I get the cone bowl now. I don't know if I got old and bougie, but it was over the side. And I was trying to drive home and eat it, but it was one of the best ice cream I had. Them golden Oreos, the heat, the caramel, and some little graham cracker crumbs in it, all mixed. Boy, it was on fire.
That just sounds like so much. Man, listen here, Q. Okay, I'm going tomorrow, brother. Porch light peach pie. Yep. I will be in Walmart.
I'm about to tell my wife to put this on her grocery list because she writes everything down still.
You go get it.
I'm going to tell her to write this down on the list.
So go get it.
If I go home I get home and I won't tell the family I had it.
Slap your mama banana pudding. I'm about to. Okay, look, all this free advertising. I know it's like 4 people, but still, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna check these people out, man.
Oh shoot!
Because look, I talk to people too. I say, "Have you tried this?" Let me tell you something. That cookies, cream, and cone, man. I'll fight you over that. That's a good one.
Okay. Cookies, cream, and cone is good.
Man,
it's good.
That has changed my life. That make me want to work out more.
Lord,
are they nice? I'm down with it, Q. I'm down with it. All right, man. We got to get out of here. Because all this talking about ice cream, I got to go work out now.
Damn. I ain't ate dinner. I think I'm going to go to bed tonight. Just hungry.
Get your cup of water.
Think about Creamalicious.
That's that girl name that was with Eli Apple.
Here, bro.
That's that girl that was with Eli Apple. Hey, look, I'm J-Stogs, the Buff Nerd. Make sure that you like, subscribe, and share. Wait, what a girl like that flavor here for the gang bang flavor. Wow. All flavors of ice cream are welcome, boy. Hey, appreciate you, Q. Thank y'all for stopping in. Make sure that you like, subscribe, share. Subscribe, share. Let me slow down like like Eli should have. Make sure that you tell somebody. Make sure that you comment. Keep the comments coming because we definitely will keep up with them. Big game. Take us out, man.
Hey, man. For the Buff Nerd J-Stogs, I'm your boy Big Game James. Thank you for tuning in to Big Game Sports Buzz on BGSE Network. Until next time, peace. Or not.
Creamalicious.
Dope Group.